Hello everyone and welcome into another cast of MotW 2 patch 1.09 HD edition, and this cast is because of my father. We sitting in the car and my father just out of the blue told me, "Son, you should record something on YouTube." And I was like stunned, like, what are you talking about? It was so fun, you should definitely do it again. I'm like, okay, have you watched any of my videos? He was like, yes, although I don't understand anything. I was, okay, so this video is just because of my father. He encouraged me. We're on Forza of Anduin II, which is reskin for Forza Horizon. We got two players as this 1v1 map. Broken Casper. I don't know if he's broke, but anyway. Broken Casper playing as Man of the West, MotW 2 expert, and his opponent is going to be OrCisT. I guess he's playing for a tar team or something like that, so it's going to be interesting matchup. Elf against man. Man most of the time would like to go for the stables, and this is happening over there with 4 farms opening near the base. This one out of the range of the tower, of course, out of the range of the fortress, but it is on the back stables, and the Knights of Gondor will definitely be able to catch it and kill all those warriors that appear on the map. On the Elven side, he started with Barak into the Malor tree, really aggressive stance. Maybe he knew that his opponent is Man of the West. Yes, he may knew that his opponent is Man of the West. This is why he decided to go for Barak and Malor tree. Lorien warriors first to just harass the opponent's farms, harass the economy, and this is going to happen at the moment. Both the buildings, barracks and stables is on the battlefield, although I don't know why he picked, as an FM player, he picked far side instead of rallying call, which makes no sense if you would like to deal as much damage as possible and get away faster than possible. So this is weird decision. This far side is something that I'm not really a fan of. So one farm has been delayed by Casper, not destroyed, by delayed. The other one will be saved, I guess, with those Gondor Knights appearance over there. And yes, they will be trampled over here. Those Lorien warriors will definitely be killed later on. I think this farm in the back, although not protected by the fortress, will be saved by Gondor Knights. Let's check the other side. Here we go, Pikemans near the Warkler, trying to deal some damage, trying to get level up, creep them up, get 300 resources. And this is what Elves is trying to do. 450 command points for him at the moment, going with only one barrack, trying to get more and more pikes, more and more Lorien archers as well, because he saw the infantry units. And to be honest, I got to be honest with you, I think that I already cast this game. But anyway, Elves moving forward, trying to creep another Warkler. Not a bad idea. He knew that his opponent got at least Gondor Knights and a barrack, so he will be saved over here. Depends on the micro. Let's see who is on off host. It's actually Casper that is off host. So micro advantage for the Elfen player. This is what Elves would like to see. On the right side, also creeping up to the Lorien archers, but he will stop doing it because he realized, okay, they're knights. I don't want the man to creep this Warkler, but I think he will be able to, because this work was really in bad health. Although those soldiers are not dealing that much damage, I think the other work will appear sooner or later. A really decent micro out of the Lorien archers that we haven't catched that much, but as you can see, haven't lost anything yet. And the Gondor Knights into the Elfen Wood, getting a little bit of more armor. Haldir that appeared, splash damage as well. Now he stopped microing with Lorien archers, but that is not a bad idea anyway. He was able to deal decent amount of damage, killing a couple of those knights, forcing them to get away. And as we can see, no creeping here for the Gondor soldiers. On the other side, miscreeped by the man player as well. He wasn't able to creep the warclore on his side of the map. Both the warclores went to the elfen player, level 3 and level 2 for the Lorin archers. Knights will not be able to deal any kind of damage here unless the pikes will get out of position, which will not happen most likely. Another battalion of knights forcing some dilation on the Maltrees, but to be honest, it's Haldir who's getting more out of this, getting level up, dealing more and more damage, almost level 4, and we'll see how he's going to progress. Definitely level 4 leadership is going to be pretty decent additional for the infantry units of elfen player. 400 command points at the moment for the elfen player and 550 for the man player, which is really weird. Although Elf was really concentrating on creeping, and this is what's happened. Level 4 for Haldir, but those Gondor soldiers were able to take down Maltry, which shouldn't happen. On the other side also, there are 2 battalions of Gondor Knights, and those Lorin archers out of position. They may be definitely killed by those Gondor soldiers, Gondor Knights. But it seems like it's too late. Arwen on the battlefield also, in order to deal damage towards the structures most likely and catch some knights off guard. This is something that you like to do. Harass your opponent as much as possible, because now Casper got more command points for him than before. Boromir on the battlefield to knock down heroes, to get the Horn of Gondor on level 3, really good ability if of course you get some backup. Arwen got to be really looking out for those spikes. And it seems that elfen player realized what's happening over there and decided to retreat with both his heroes. Archer range for the man player as well, with going rolling archers against pikes. They will be good against pikes, but nothing else. And now with this composition, definitely as an elfen player would like to keep your Haldir in bay, definitely switch him to the bow mode in order to provide the leadership for your units. This is most likely what you like to do. Now Haldir may fly actually, and he's really low on health and he's flying at the moment. I guess he's going to die. There will be no heal, and yes, there was no heal. Level 2 already for Boromir, so he's gunning here. Another barrack on the battlefield, although I don't know why. You got only 550 command points, not that much. You're trying to deal damage. You're not dealing that much damage as an elfen player. You're trying to deal damage, although you are able to definitely creep the entire map of works, which is really good. 300 resources all the time is pretty decent. And here we go, Elfenwood. I guess there may be an Elfenwood on the opposite side. Yes, it is. So it's an Elfenwood, and this side belongs to the elf, to be honest. If he decided to fight here, Horn of Gondor been used, capture or capture only those Mithran sentries, to be honest, and they will be killed. But every creep belongs to the elf at the moment, while he is still trying to harass his opponent, and we'll see how it's going to end. So right now, man is working towards Tomb Bombadil, or maybe Elfen Alliance, Hobbit Alliance, and Elf is going straight for the more and more infantry units, which is really weird. Horn of Gondor been used, so Elf is not really precautions. Some precautions over here. Yes, pikes are on the battlefield. Haldir out of position again. This shouldn't happen. And good micro over there, forcing opponent to get away. Really good micro out of Man of the West at the moment. Casper really showed what he's made of, but he also got to make mistakes somewhere along the line. And here we go. Tomb Bombadil summon in order to save or deal damage towards elfen units, and it's decided. And it's definitely working out here. Spread did the entire army, but Boromir is still low on health. No enough power points towards heal, and I think Haldir will be killed. Boromir will be killed, while Haldir will be pushed back by Tomb Bombadil. Decent defense, but as we can see, man player still possesses 700 command points. Elfen player got only 6.5. So it's not that big of the deal, but still, Elf in this position should definitely have like 2 more Maltries at the same time. And those barracks is in the front of the base, it's not looking that great for him as well. Tomb Bombadil with a little bit wasted over there. but was able to deal a decent amount of damage. But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it that way. Arwen back on the battlefield, so she was killed, I guess, by pikes. We haven't seen it. I guess the Elfen player haven't seen those pikes anyway as well. So Arwen is back, but there are only tier 1 heroes. There are support heroes, so Haldir and Arwen, also Boromir. They're only a support heroes, so definitely you'd like to have something else. And mode at the moment at the base, not the greatest idea. If you would like to go with end mode, go with forward end mode. Harass your opponent, deal some damage. And he is harassing his opponent, of course, with Riven Lancers, but it's not enough. Riven Lancers are not as good as Gondor Knights, especially without buffs, so you definitely wouldn't like to do it. Also, they will not receive level 2 after destroying the swarm, so he will be forced to get away and heal them near the fortress, because there is the healing structure under the fortress, which heals, I guess, 22% faster than the Mirror of Galadriel, if I'm correct. Arwen definitely dealing damage, killing one by one, almost receiving level 4, almost flawed ability, and her own leadership. This infantry army is completely catch off guard. They will be killed. On the other side, Casper was able to kill the troller and take the creep for himself, take the treasures for himself, so that's nice. Really good harassment, level 4 with R1 at the moment, flawed ability available. Now let's check the power points. 6 power points at the moment available for Casper, while his Elfen opponent got 11, almost 12. And he's got almost, I would like to say almost Legolas, but it seems that he's going still for infantry units. Which in this position that we haven't seen is not the greatest idea. Aragorn on the battlefield against Elves. Decent if you will be able to get near the army of the opponent with Tom Bombadil, but without it, Aragorn can be completely squishy and useless if your opponent got really decent micro. We'll see how it goes. Elfen Alliance also, Elfen Warriors from an inn for Casper as well, so decent archers. And first battle, as we can see, this leadership hasn't been utilized to the fully. Definitely alternative weapon should be drawn over here in order to give those units the leadership that they deserve. That's why Haldir got this switch of the weapon. And then he is not moving that far, he is just stick with the army when you want him. So this should happen, he definitely should trigger the weapon over there and get the bow in his hands to stay near the army to provide the leadership. Anyway, let's check his base, let's check what he's trying to do, planning to do, because right now we can see 700 command points for him, actually 800 command points. That was many command points that we saw before. Man, should he rush, should he attack? He may, with Horn of Gondor, that is available, but with pikes will be definitely in good position. It may be hard. Float ability used already, decent job, but oh, eagles onto the fortress. I wouldn't go for the fortress, I would definitely go for heroes and knights. Just kill the army, kill the heroes. With eagles you are able to do it, and then you can just get your end and destroy the fortress. But now, as you can see, Aragorn got level 2, Arwen has been killed, Blade Master is used over there, and this is what you wouldn't like to see as an alpha player. Losing entire army for one hero that got to be so close near you to deal damage. This is something that you would like not to see. Of course, Aragorn is the hold ground stance that provides a little bit more of health for him, but of course he got heal available. Aragorn's Blade Master also gives you double armor. And eagles were not able to deal that much damage, as we can see. They were only able to kill a couple of archers, and that was it. Although we got Elrond on the battlefield at the moment. Elrond, really tanky hero, got pretty decent abilities if you know how to use them. Heal as well as foresight. And most likely restoration is something that you were aiming for as an elfen player. Eagle's been used, as we saw. Heal has been taken by the FM player because he realized, okay, I'm playing with heroes, I got myself another hero, which is Elrond, and so I got to play with heal. It could be definitely a good idea, and Atlas could be used. Or heal, which just happened, really good job, but you cannot fight Aragorn. And you don't need to fight Aragorn, so I don't know why it's actually happening. You should definitely get away. Atlas been used. Yeah, don't fight with Aragorn, you don't need to. You got faster heroes. Maybe not stronger, but faster. Aragorn is really tanky. And maybe really useless for the man player if he's not going to attack you straightforward. If you're going to micro all the time. So man player now is buying a little bit time for himself to heal Aragorn, to get Blade Master and Atlas back, to get back heal. Here we go with Elrond, who is leveling up. And as we can see, man got completely nothing. I mean, he got decent amount of command points at the moment and got 15 power points, which means that we'll see Dunedain Rangers summon. But those farms could be easily taken down by Arwen, maybe not this one. Those level 3 farms really important for the man player. And this is why I don't like Elves moving with Eagles for the farm, for the fortress. He could definitely destroy those farms and lower the command points of his opponent. And now it's really hard, look at this. He got to get away. They are Dunedain Rangers, they're dealing decent amount of damage. Blade Master Aragorn. If Elfan player decided to like micro a bit more, or get level 2 Barak, and get those how they called Mirkwood archers, it could be really good. Legolas on the battlefield. At this point of the game he's kind of useless. Hot strike ability really good against, of course, those Dunedain Rangers, but they're only summon, okay? They only summon. This Legolas is already low in health, and as I said, he's completely useless at this point of the game. Without level up on level 1, not really something that you would like to inspire to have at this point of the game. And here we go. First he summoned Tom Bombadil, then used Horn of Gondor to stop all those units from moving, but there got to be Sonic Song still used. Heal as well, and this is completely, I think that is now completely one-sided. I don't know why, but Elf just threw this game away, in my opinion. He got no archers, one is pinnacle for and really important for the Elven player. His opponent got more units that he will have anywhere. And as we can see, Maltrees on level 3 will be taken down. Hero is trying to do as much as possible. Tom Bombadil knocking down heroes, killing ants. Elrond low in health. Boromir been killed, although we can see it now here. Sonic Song, last Sonic Song being used. Blade Master, and now this Elrond should get away, but not in time. And Legolas and Arwen are back. Arwen is pretty decent with flawed ability, but Legolas really is not something that you would like to have against Aragorn level 7. And I guess he will get level 8. Nice float, but only knock him down. Not dealing that much damage. There is no heal, although for the man player, but he will receive level 9. Level 8, sorry, and now he got more health. Even if this hero will die, which may happen because those units are level 7, so Elendil is not working on them anymore. It's still rather one-sided. Man will just recreate his units, recreate his heroes, and push forward. We got armor on the Elfen riders, but they will be facing Rohirrims that got splash damage, so it's a little bit harder for me at the moment. Although 20 power points really decent as well. And all those heroes back: Elrond, Legolas, Arwen. Arwen getting into the pikes and being killed, almost. Yeah, mismicro, mismanage of the heroes. Oh, Okay, Pike's getting some Revenant Lancers as well. But Elf is working towards 25 power points. We got Gandalf on the battlefield on level 1. I don't know about this one, but if your opponent is going to just lose units with Wizard Blast, then it may work out actually. And Revenant Lancers with armor upgrade they've been killed. Now there is a far side. Why there was a far side? Just to find out what your opponent is doing actually. And nothing else. 600 command points, not that much for the man player, and almost, oh, it's actually, man player got 900 command points while his opponent got 600, 700 command points. So Elf got to do something. Those heroes are not going to win him a game. Maybe if he level him up, if he micro better than he's doing it now, then yes, then of course Elven heroes with decent levels may kill everything actually. But I don't think so. We haven't seen decent micro of Elf at the moment. So I don't know if it's going to happen, and now Elrond is in trouble. He will get wind, which is nice, forcing all those units to be just killed and thrown away, receiving 25 power points also. But that was about it. Oh, he was able to kill a Rohirrim unit. That shouldn't happen if he was able to get away with it. Oh, but there is Haldir in the back, something that shouldn't have happened. And he will be able to get away. Really nice, really nice. But he's Skadr. He's on two fronts, two sides. And there is Boromir. Boromir with Honor of Gondor. He can definitely stop all those units from doing anything. Wizard Blast may kill those archers. And the wind has been used already, so there is nothing to stopping that from coming to be true. Oh, Elrond low health. There will be a heal? No. And this is what I was talking about, micro. He got heal to be used. He got Atalas to be used. But he was preoccupied with Flood and Eagles that he will make combo on the fortress, and I think this is what he's going to do. Use Flood on the fortress and following with Eagle Alliance. Yeah. How do I know? How do I know? And look at this, those farms are still standing. He should be able to deal decent amount of damage, or maybe even destroy this fortress. Or not. Or not. And we'll see what the man... Oh! And there will be Horn of Gondor? Yes, there is Horn of Gondor. Aragorn back on the battlefield. Melter got to upgrade his fortress. He got to use his resource to upgrade the fortress if he would like to survive. But 2 abilities has been used. Barak has been taken down only. Of course, even Legolas can destroy this fortress at the moment, to be honest. And that should happen. Legolas should be here and just start firing towards the fortress. He could take it down, actually. And now Legolas should move here and just use Hot Strike, destroy the fortress. He can do it. This fortress is really low on health. Wizard Blast been used, killing tons of units. Also Cloud Break because he was able to stop units from moving. And Legolas is out of position. It was so decent amount of... Oh, this is it. No. He could destroy this fortress like 3 times already. But he decided to not doing it. And if this fortress going to repair and get the decent health back, it's going to be really, really hard for Elven player to do anything. And there is Tom Bombadil, and Tom Bombadil would definitely destroy this fortress. Oh, thank you very much. You could definitely do it with Legolas. One little Hot Strike and this fortress could be done. Okay, what we got here? Nothing to force the man player to get away out of his position. Tomb Bombardee will disappear. There is a well, so those units will heal up anyway. Legolas maybe catch and kill. Host Strike will be used. Not the greatest one, killing only 3 or 4 knights. Arwen is on a hunt, killing builders, which is really important at this point, but wall hubs may be thrown down. And builder may be killed. Some statues over there. But anyway, this builder will be killed. There will be another builder right here. This grading tower at the moment. And now man got to decide to attack his opponent. He got no fortress, but one thing that he got for sure are heroes. Heroes on the decent levels. And Elf is losing another hero. We saw that Legolas has been killed over there. No, he used heal for some reason. To healing Boromir maybe. And Arwen is here. I don't know why he's sending this Arwen over here. Maybe using float. It's pretty decent idea. But you don't want to fight pikemen. Level 9, so she's tougher and tougher. And those heroes, they cannot stay here. They should definitely attack the opponent or protect himself. And again, those level 3 farms are going to stay here because Elf decided to just finish the game. Do it as fast as possible, and he may be able to do it. There is only one remaining structure. There will be a barrack, but there are only 2k resources at the moment for the man player. He's trying to get more resources, or rather treasures, and experience for his heroes by destroying the Troller. But it's not working that well. 2k resources at the moment for him. But still, look at the amount of command points that he possessed. 800 command points with 1, 2, 3, 4. With 4 farms. 5th farm over here. And if those farms hits level 3, there will be enough resources to rebuild the fortress. So this is why Elf should definitely concentrate on those farms at the moment. And not about the structures. I know that he would like to destroy his opponent as fast as possible. It was a really good idea. Because the core heroes that could stop the entire army at the moment, to be honest, were out of position, and it was the only hope for killing the opponent. But now he can also wait for Flood and wait for Eagles and just protect his base, while Man of the West got to decide, am I going to attack my opponent or am I going to stay at home? If I'm going to stay at home, Flood will definitely destroy me. If I'm going to attack my opponent may send cavalry units and just destroy the structures. So he got to split definitely and do something. Definitely do something. He can see that his opponent got already decent amount of units on the battlefield. Heroes are back. Units receive all the necessary upgrades for themselves. And he got to decide, am I going through with it? Am I going to attack my opponent, or am I going to stay at home and trying to protect it, trying to get the amount of resources for the fortress and rebuild the fortress? Because this is the important question at the moment. And as we can see, Elf is once again losing only half health of this R1 already. Those Rohirrims shouldn't attack, but he at least trying to destroy the farms. And this is important. Destroying the farms, he realized that this is what he should do. Builder is here. He's going to recreate the fortress, and he got enough time before Eagle Alliance will appear. Have he got enough resources for the upgrade for the fortress, for the armor? We'll see. But Elf is doing decent job at the moment, destroying the farms that will get level 3 and annoying his opponent, not only concentrating on the structures to destroy the structures. Oh my god. Those Rohirrims could be catch and killed. I don't know why Elf decided to go for the Almighty Gandalf. That is really tanky on level 5 at the moment. Then I guess Fortress will be back. In the meantime, Elf is doing nothing. Elf is trying to rebuild himself. Like, you got 1k command points, you got at least 2 builders, 3 builders on the battlefield, and you should definitely attack your opponent. There is Heart of Gondor, and this is maybe really important stuff. Nice Wizard Blast. Of course, there is already, once again, White Wind. But as we can see, already, Elrond low on health. He got to get away. Legolas could be killed by even Boromir, and this is going to happen. Or maybe it's going... yeah, it just happened. Elrond getting away. Got forced to be pushed back. Arwen back on level 10. We'll see if they are eagles. No yet. No eagles. No Tom Bombadil yet on the battlefield. No power points, rather no resources for the main player. But level 10 for the Aragorn. Level 6 for Gandalf. We would like to see Starry Light. It could definitely kill some heroes. This fortress for Casper got to be upgraded with stones, that's for sure. Horn of Gondor not yet available. Earthquake been used. So man is trying to finish it as fast as possible. There is no Horn of Gondor available. And it seems that he doesn't care about Gandalf at the moment. Which is super weird. He can use heal. And this is just happening over there. But he will not be able to be saved. Gandalf will be killed for sure. Bubble. Decent, but it's not going to like heal you. He's still rowing, still fighting. Eagle Alliance killed. At least one of those eagles. Aragorn down. Gandalf is going to die. Yes, Gandalf is dead, and who killed him? Elrond, his friend. His friend killed him. And I guess this giant eagle will finish Boromir as well. Really low on health fortress, but this is enough to stay alive, I guess. And Hobbit Alliance, just to kill the fortress. Just to deal as much damage as possible. Is it wise? This is upgraded fortress. This is upgraded fortress. We got to remember this. And everything is going. Even the builder is going over there to deal damage towards the fortress. This is something that I don't like to see. Flood been used. Really good one. Pushing back all those units, and Boromir may be killed at the moment as well. And this fortress will stay, I guess. Or not. We'll see. No! Boromir in the last second was able to destroy the fortress. Legolas was able to get away in the last second as well. So this is super weird. This is super weird. It shouldn't happen. I mean, man shouldn't be able to destroy this fortress. Builder is going to be killed here. Level 8 for the Haldir at the moment. It's not looking good for Men of the West. There is no fortress, there is no flood, but he got to recreate his heroes. If he will get back his heroes, he could definitely deal decent amount of damage. And force his opponent to get back and even kill him easily. But I don't know if he got enough resources for that. Another farm on level 3 is going to go down. Rohirrim's on the battlefield, of course. Lots of towers. And now Elves is trying to recreate his fortress. He got builder over there. He's working on those resources at the moment. Lots of level 3 Maltrees, so this is going to be enough. Oh, but splash damage of the Rohirrims. This is what is working here. Oh, kill the knight. And a Banachari. Oh, he could definitely kill the Banachari. He was so preoccupied with Arwen. Oh, change the weapon. Change the weapon, kill the Banachari. He should definitely do it. He should definitely kill the Banachari. There's fully upgraded battalion of Riven Lancers. You should definitely care more about it. Elrond on level 7, Haldir on level 8, and Silver Throne for the archers without upgrades. Without any other upgrades. But there we go, purchase Elfen Armory. Elfen Armor, and there is no builder for the man player, it seems, because Casper decided to recreate his builders. It may be it may be over. He's now concentrating on those level 3 farms, which is really important, and really good job out of the Elfen player. This is the thing that he should do at the first place. But the long he's waiting, the worse it is for him. Because maybe, just maybe, heroes for the man player will be recreated over there. Or if he destroyed all those farms on level 3, there is going to be no way. And this may happen actually. Went maybe used over there, it just happened. And I think this farm is going down as well. Really good job, really good job. So no farms on level 3 at the moment for the mad player. He got no resources to recreate his heroes. He got only Boromir. Can use it, knock down heroes on tier 1. But I think this is it. This is going to be over. Elf realized that he got to destroy the farms. And not the units. So he blocked his opponent, he stuck his opponent. His opponent is not able to recreate any kind of heroes because he just don't have money, don't have resources. He's leveling up, level 9 at the moment for Haldir. Level 8 almost for Elrond as well. Heavy losses, and you don't want to see this, that Riven Lancers on fully upgraded, the Riven Lancers are going to be killed. But Boromir is dead because there is no heal, it was already used. And almost level 10 for Haldir. Golden Arrow, nice one. It was well done in this late game, destroying all those farms, and he still continued because he knew that he can do it. Level 10, Riders has been killed, no more Rohirrims, no more farms, only like 3 farms on level 1. Nothing really important. Builder in danger, trying to create something, but it's not going to matter. There is no power point, fortress has been destroyed, builder has been killed, and this is it. Casper has been defeated. He could win this, but he was defeated. Both of them definitely deal decent amount of damage towards both the fortresses. Elf realized that he should definitely go for those farms on level 3, that those farms keeps the Man of the West alive, and he done it. He's done pretty decent job, although micromanage problems were in the beginning when Aragorn appeared. But anyway, he was able to push his opponent back, killing those heroes, and win the game in the process. Okay, thank you for watching, hope you enjoy. Feel free to rate, comment, subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.